Huh?
It's DCPI.
Sorry?
It's DCPI.
I'm not necessarily surprised, unfortunately. I know that there's like a precinct a couple blocks up there, so, and I, like, Alphabet City is like notoriously sketchy, and yeah, I mean, obviously, like, I hope that nobody was hurt, and like, I really hope that, you know, like, damage was minimum, but like, I feel kind of scared. I feel like I should feel more scared than I do, but just with how prevalent gun shootings are in the news and everything, it's just like I'm kind of like numb to it, and like that's probably like concerning since I live right here, but yeah, there were like a lot of cops in the neighborhood like on Tuesday too for like some pop-up that happened, and it was like there were I don't know how to say it, like arguments between that like cops and the people lining up, and I was watching like from my fire escape, and I was like almost about to start filming because I thought that something would be, like break out. So yeah, I mean, I know they're unrelated, but it's kind of like, yeah, not surprising.
And what goes through your head when you hear that there's like a shooting in your area?
Like first I'm gonna take a photo and send it to my brother and be like, damn, it really happened. And yeah, I don't know, like I'm not necessarily worried for myself because I feel like the public civilians are rarely implicated, and like I just feel like sad that it's just like a normal thing and that I do feel numb to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And can you tell me your name and spell it?
I'm Sabrina, Sabrina.
Last name?
Satterwhite, Satterwhite.
So where were you when you heard what happened?
I was coming back from work. I got over just right over here, asked to get into my apartment or to be escorted into my apartment, and they were not allowing it. From what I heard, there were some shots fired in the area, and from what the police told me, there was something serious, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
Are you surprised that something like this happened in the neighborhood?
I'm not surprised something like this happened in New York. I always feel very safe in this neighborhood. The people here are very, very kind, from my experience personally.
And is this going to change the way you go out in the streets and?
Maybe for a couple of days, just stay a little bit more cautious than normal, but you can't let this keep you down.
And what usually goes through your head when you hear that something happened in your neighborhood?
Just to make sure the people I care about are okay, my apartment mates. So, yeah.
And can you just state your name and spell it?
Yeah, my name is Ashi.
Last name?
Bhatt, B-H-A-T-T.
No.
North C, and there was like, what was it, maybe a day or two ago, there was like 12 or so cop cars and a whole big crowd down here. I didn't really give it any attention. Now I don't know what is going on to see these big crowds. I don't know if you know more or who would know more, but it's kind of nuts. That's about all I got, but...
Are you surprised that something like this happens in your neighborhood?
Mildly. I don't know. I guess I'm a pretty optimistic person. I just don't really know what... I just moved here in September and didn't really expect anything like this, but, you know, cop cars or ambulance or people... There was like somebody that was like passed out or whatever right on my, you know, front steps a few months ago. I've kind of just gotten used to at this point, but I don't know if it was necessarily an expectation, but I think it's kind of New York, so who knows what's going to go on. But,
Do you feel safe living here?
yeah, I'm generally pretty trusting of people. Yeah, I'd say I feel pretty safe, even with everything going on back behind me. Yeah, I'd say I feel fine.
And what goes through your head when you hear that something like this happened in your neighborhood?
Well, I don't really know what it is, so until I really know, I don't really know how to feel. I'm not sure. Kind of just.
So
day
there
by
was
day.
a shootout between a person and police officers.
Interesting. Then I don't know. I'm not a police officer, so there's not really any real threat for me to be carrying a gun. I kind of just, you know, mind my own business, I guess. I don't think I would ever get in a situation where somebody needs to be pulling a gun on me, or I would be instigating or following up, or, you know, if somebody was mugging me, I wouldn't really resist. I would kind of just prioritize my life to my wallet.
Okay, so he's French, he's got his own.
You can hold it.
Okay.
Clear. Go.
Yeah, there's a Oh, it's that. Yeah.